What term refers to the supreme and absolute authority within a territory? Which political concept is based on the fair distribution of resources and opportunities? What is the set of rules and regulations established by a government to govern a society? Which term refers to the freedom from external control or influence? Which concept relates to the power of individuals to act without interference from others? In the context of rights and duties, what is a legal or moral obligation that citizens must fulfill? What are inherent claims or entitlements that belong to individuals by virtue of their humanity? What is the legitimate power or right to exercise control over others within a governing framework? Which concept refers to the principle of having a government by the people, for the people, and of the people? Which political concept emphasizes the absence of arbitrary coercion and interference in individual actions? What are privileges or entitlements granted by a government or society to its citizens? What principle advocates that the punishment for a crime should be proportional to the severity of the offense? Which concept relates to the state of being free from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority on one's way of life, behavior, or political views? What is the principle that everyone should be treated equally under the law without discrimination? Which political concept refers to the protection of individual freedoms and rights from government interference? In terms of human rights, what is the right to life, liberty, and security of person called? Which concept advocates that all individuals have the same basic rights and opportunities? What is the authority that a government or ruler holds over a specific territory and its people? What is the legal term for a system where the law is the supreme authority above all individuals and government? Which concept advocates for the protection and preservation of the inherent dignity of all individuals? What concept refers to the power or ability to make decisions and enforce obedience? In the context of rights and duties, what are legal claims that citizens can exercise against the government or others? Which principle asserts that individuals have the freedom to act as long as they do not harm others? What concept relates to the fair treatment of individuals and the establishment of what is just and equitable? What are the moral or legal obligations that individuals must follow to maintain a functioning society? Which concept emphasizes that individuals should have the freedom to make their own choices and decisions? What term refers to the principle of non-interference and non-intervention in the affairs of other countries? Which political concept advocates for the fair and impartial treatment of all individuals in society? What are the fundamental rights to which all human beings are entitled, regardless of race, nationality, or other factors? Which concept refers to the power vested in the government to create and enforce laws? What principle advocates for equal opportunities and treatment of individuals regardless of their social or economic status? In terms of human rights, what is the freedom from torture, slavery, and arbitrary detention called? What is the system of government where the power is divided between a central authority and various subunits such as states or provinces? Which concept refers to the collective rights and freedoms of individuals within a society? What term describes the belief that governments derive their authority from the consent of the governed? Which principle advocates for the fair and unbiased treatment of all individuals under the legal system? In the context of rights and duties, what are the responsibilities or obligations of citizens to uphold the law and contribute to society? What is the principle that protects individuals from being deprived of their life, liberty, or property without legal processes? Which concept advocates for the fair and equal treatment of individuals regardless of their race, gender, or religion? What term refers to the power of individuals or groups to influence or control the behavior of others? In terms of human rights, what is the right to participate in the government and political process called? Which concept advocates for the protection of personal freedoms and the absence of government interference in private matters? What principle advocates for the equal distribution of wealth, resources, and opportunities in society? Which political concept refers to the idea of self-governance and independence from external control? In terms of rights and duties, what are the legal or moral claims that individuals can impose on others? What is the social contract theory, which describes the voluntary agreement between citizens and the government? Which concept advocates for the fair treatment and just distribution of resources and opportunities for all individuals? What is the principle that protects individuals from arbitrary government actions and ensures that the government is bound by the law? Which political concept refers to the ability of individuals to exercise control over their own actions and decisions? In terms of human rights, what is the right to freedom of thought, belief, and expression called? Which concept relates to the idea of citizens' entitlement to a fair and impartial legal system? What term refers to the authority of a government to make and enforce laws within a specific territory? In the context of rights and duties, What are the principles and standards individuals are expected to follow to promote fairness and justice? What is the principle that advocates for the protection of individuals from unfair or discriminatory treatment? Which concept advocates for the freedom of individuals to pursue their own interests and goals without excessive government intervention? In terms of human rights, what is the right to participate in the cultural, social, and political life of one's community called? What term refers to the authority of a government to make decisions and enforce laws without the interference of external powers? Which political concept emphasizes the protection and promotion of the inherent rights of individuals in society? What principle advocates for the impartial and unbiased treatment of all individuals under the legal system, regardless of their social or economic status? In terms of human rights, what is the right to seek asylum and protection in another country when facing persecution in one's home country?